So this is AP Calculus 2019, right? Yeah, 2019. So yeah. Is that better? Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So limits of function using numerical and graphical techniques. Now I had everyone get the calculators. Okay, to show you the graphical techniques, but we're going to do those tomorrow. Right now I'm going to actually focus first on doing the numerical techniques. Okay, the slope of a tangent line to a graph. Now a tangent actually touches a function at a single point. Okay, a tangent line, tangent line is going to just be touching it at that one point. Now, think about this. Is it possible for it to touch at more than one point? No. Think about it. Yeah? Anyone else? What if I do a tangent line right here? Does it touch at more than one point? Yes, it will touch it at more than one point, depending on the curve. Okay, if I have like a sine wave, sine wave, cosine wave, I will touch it at every crest or valley that every time it's going to go through. Okay, every single time that it goes through a single period, it will eventually touch again. All right. Okay, tangent line to a graph, in plane geometry, a tangent line to a circle is defined as a line having exactly one point in common with the circle, as shown here. Does not work for graphical in general, kind of like we were talking about a second ago. For example, figure 4, which is that one over there, 3 lines, L2, L3, contain the point P, have exactly one point in common with the graph, but they do not meet the requirement of just touching the graph at point P. On the other hand, line T, LT, just touches the graph of F at P, but it intersects the graph at other points. It is the slope of the tangent line LT that distinguishes it all from all other lines. Okay, again, it's touching right here at only one point. If it was touching right like this, and the line would be going through right here, that would be called a secant line. It is touching in between two separate points. Okay, so the slope of the line would be determined in between the slope between this point right here and this point right here. But because this right here is a tangent, it's going to be dealing with the slope at that exact point. That's what that means. So all through algebra, all through pre-calculus, you've been learning about finding the slope of a line given 2 points. But now we're actually dealing with the slope of a line given only 1 point. And that's what we have right here. Okay, so here's notation that you guys will see with this. This is important to take a look at because M, which is just M, so M tan would be the slope of the tangent. And where M is normally referred to as just slope. Okay, so you're going to see a couple other things that go along with this. We're going to have M tangent and M secant coming up here. So as you guys are reading through the notes, you can actually see it will specifically identify them as M tangent and M secant. Okay, secant touches it at 2 different points, which would be like here and here, where M secant would be only touching it, or M tangent would be only touching at that point. Super easy, right? Okay. So here's my M secant. This is basically the slope formula. Okay, you guys remember the slope formula? What? Anyone? What was the slope formula? What is it? Y1, X2. There we go, see? This is the exact same thing, but now we just get fancy with the notation. Okay? What I mean by getting fancy with notation is that we have some value right here, some C value, which is going to be that, and then this height right here is going to be f of C. So it's going to be, when I plug in the x, I get a y value, right? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay, I plug in an x, I get a y. That's the same thing with this. I plug in a c, I get f of c. So if this is 3, this would be f of 3. So I plug in 3 for all the x's, and I'll get a y value there. That's what that means. F of c is just y. Make sense? Okay, like I said, fancy notation. Same thing goes over here. So this is the x value going this way. So I have my x right here, and this is going to make this one, this point right here, f of x, which that is the y value when I have a special x. Okay. Yeah, good. All right. Good. All right. Okay. So this whole process right here, so m tangent, okay, is actually finding the limit as this gets closer to that value. So, as I keep going, if you're looking at my black lines, this is the whole process of a limit. Okay? If you notice my black line, my first one, L1, which is right here, okay, it's very steep. This is X1. That goes along with that. So as the X keeps getting closer and closer to eventually get to that point, okay, it's the secant line is getting closer and closer and closer together till eventually it's going to be on top of itself. Now, I got a bonus sticker prize over here. Yes, I give away stickers. I don't have candy. You know, I usually do, but as right now I only have stickers. Anyway, all right, so why can I not just say this minus this? There you go. Good job, Friday. You have earned yourself a sticker. Here, I'll give you a smiley face sticker. Actually, no, you get one of these. The smiley face looks kind of creepy. I don't know if you want creepy. Here, there, you get this one. Okay, okay. So you got to put it on your water bottle, just so you know. Okay, all right. Yes, you have to get that. All right, anyway, so what he said is because you'll get 0. Can we divide by 0? Say no. No, can't divide by 0. So we're trying to get this to the point where it's going to be on top of itself, which is going to be so close together that is approaching the C value. It's getting so close, but it can't be that, because otherwise I would be undefined at this point. So I go right there, but it can't be that because otherwise it would be undefined. Okay, so I'm going to get into this piece right here tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to give you guys the rest of the time. I'm going to help you guys with some of the stuff for your summer work. Okay, show you guys how to get everything set up that you need to get set up. And then tomorrow we are going to finish this piece right here. All right, anyone questions? No? All right, so don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, hit that notification button.